Hello, Augies Worldwide. I'm Dave Casler, amateur radio call sign KE0OG, here with another episode of Ask Dave. Today's question comes to us from Alex Artau, and he's KC3QOX. And his question has to do with power supply grounding and then grounding in general. His first question has to do with how to ground this power supply. This is the input plug here, where you've got your two AC, and then this right here is ground, okay? And you put a computer-style cable in this thing right here. Okay, this is the green wire ground on the utility side, and this is connected to the box. So if you were to try to ground this to a box to your other system, you could put in a ground loop. Now, this right here, which is the DC ground going to the radio, is not connected to green wire ground or the case. All right? So it's okay to go ahead and attach this to something that attaches to your station ground system. All right? The fact that it has green wire ground is enough for protection for this device. And of course, the red one here is the hot one in DC. Note the difference in coloring. In DC, we use black for negative and red for positive. In AC wiring, the black is the hot, and the white is the neutral, and the green wire ground is the green wire ground. Okay, so what do you do about this when it comes time to ground? All you need to do is just make sure that this side is grounded throughout your station here, and they come that way. Now, this right here then has sort of a floating output, but the DC right here goes and connects to the grounded side of all of your equipment. And the red, of course, powers things as you might expect it to. This, by the way, is the reference DC power system. Right now, I am in the middle of doing a long-term test on a 100 amp hour Golden Mate lithium-ion battery. So this is sidelined for a little while, but very nice. Power supply gives you both amps and volts. Okay. By the way, just a little trick. It comes with an Allen wrench that takes care of these two right here. Okay. And that Allen wrench is taped to the bottom so it doesn't get lost. And I do that routinely with equipment so that I don't have a problem with them. Now, his other question is a little more general. So the ground he has is the utilities ground. This is attached to the house's electrical system in exactly one place, where the green wire ground is attached to the power line neutral. And then that same spot is also connected to a ground rod. Now, he says, well, shoot, wouldn't it be okay if I just connected my station ground right to this ground rod? And I would say you can, but you'll probably pick up a fair amount of noise if you do that. I would put in a 8-foot ground rod, say 8 foot away from the other one, and make that your station ground, and then bond the two together. Now, there are a couple reasons I say this. First of all, utility grounds are often kind of for show. I have found people using 4-foot ground rods for utility grounds. It's simply not adequate for what you're trying to do. Plus, the slight separation that you put in there will help reduce the total amount of noise. So I hope that answers your questions. As far as your power supply is concerned, the green wire ground from the utility will ground the case. Now, from the black on out, you have connected to your station ground, okay? So there you have it. I hope that helped. If any of you would like to help support this channel, please go to dcasler.com/support and pick a method that works for you. And there you have it. Until we next meet, 73.